It's so good that we've attracted Ben to come in and join in the conversation and the chat. Good morning, Ben.
Hey, John, how you going?
Mate, I'm as good as the tools that I'm working with. No, what is it? I shouldn't blame my tools. Or I'm a tool if I blame my tools. I'm not sure.
What's Rosie doing out there? You were the one that bloody answered the phone. Like,
I know.
What's she doing?
Well, she said she needed a break, and she pointed...
You're the on-air personality.
Yeah, thanks.
And she should be the one that's, like, sorting out these technical issues. I just don't know what she's doing.
Well, she said, I need a break. She pointed to her mouth and walked off down the stairwell. So I think she'll be there a bit. But it's like she takes a drink with her as well. And I said, you don't need ice in your drink. Like, you just take a water bottle.
That's right.
I know. Tell me about it, Ben. Tell me about it.
Anyway. All right. Well, you're saying the movies that aren't, well, they should be on TV a bit more regularly. Well, they're not on TV at all. So I've got two.
Oh, good for you. Let me get my notepad. I'm ready. Because Hugo is a standout classic.
I don't know that one. Anyway, mine are...
Scorsese.
Okay. Mine are... so I think they're from the late 80s, early 90s maybe. Anyway, Harrison Ford. What do you think of Harrison Ford? What movies do you think of?
Well, the big ones, although I quite like him in Mosquito Coast. I think he played a very weird character in that one.
Well, there's obviously The Fugitive. That's not sort of what I'm talking about, but you see that on TV quite often.
All the time.
That pops up on every now and then.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So the one I'm talking about, though, it's called Regarding Henry. Have you ever heard of that one?
Oh, yeah. I remember that one. Is that the one where she ties the shoelaces? And he said, how do you know how to do that?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's right. Like, he loses his memory. For a long while since I've seen it. This one's not even on a streaming service or anything either.
Yeah.
I don't know why every now and then it doesn't pop up on TV or whatever. And yeah, he gets shot, I think, and he loses his memory and he has to relearn everything. But quite a good one. Just in terms of the fact that, you know, you think we'd get a bit of play there somewhere or other, but no. So there's that one. And then another movie called Toy Soldiers.
Oh, I remember that one. Is that the one where the soldiers are, the toys actually become kind of alive?
And that's Small Soldiers, I think. Toy Soldiers is the one where the terrorists take over the school, and a group of boys, including Billy, starring Sean Astin, I think it is, and they take on the terrorists at their own game and manage to trick them doing various things. And
that sounds like a John Hughes movie. Is that what it is?
It could be. I don't know.
Because he was always, and he used to delight me because I thought, wow, he's selling cars because he's very big here for selling cars. But of course, it was a different John Hughes, but he made a lot of kind of just what you needed kind of movies at the time in the late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah, like it's like a all-boys school, like where all the rejects go, who get suspended or whatever, and then they end up at this school. And then one boy in particular who was expelled from many, many schools, and then he's the one that comes up with a plan to defeat the terrorists at the school, because they're going to blow up the school if they don't get their demands.
So he and his mates, they thwart his activities.
Yeah, the terrorist activities, they do team up and they get them.
So that's Regarding Henry, Toy Soldiers, and I think you said there was a third one.
No. I was talking about Harrison Ford and his Fugitive, but that's always on TV, but they don't play it Regarding Henry. Yeah.
Ah, yes. And it's a point that you make about the streaming. I've got some streaming TV that for some reason, I don't know why they call it TV, because I don't think I've ever watched streaming TV on our TV. You watch it on your telephone in bed when you can't sleep and you hold it and your arm gets tired. That's as much as it goes. But for some reason, these what I call classic movies, Ben, they just don't seem to be there. They've got the same stuff that you see on the TV, but you don't get access to these what are gems.
You know what? Sometimes I find sometimes you're on I just sort of flick on SBS World Movies, and then I see a movie on there. I'm like, hang on a sec, I remember that movie from many years ago, and it's not necessarily a foreign film. You know, quite often an American film or a film from UK or whatever, and it's like, oh yeah, that classic, and that classic pops up on there. Right, that's the sort of, and that would be a sort of film like Regarding Henry or Toy Soldiers. I haven't seen them on there yet. But that's the sort of film you see on there. Some classics on there. If you just want to stick to your old free to air.
Yeah.
Or SBS On Demand.
Well, that's right. SBS On Demand, they're actually a pretty good go-to if you want to watch something that you wouldn't normally see on mainstream, but still see a good quality film. And there's so many old classic films that I like. Planet of the Apes the original Planet of the Apes is a film I love just basically for how it was filmed. Really is one of the things I most love about that film, and the weird noises that is the soundtrack. But there is not one streaming network that seems to be on. And if you just want to sit and watch these sort of epic classic films, they're not there. And I bet in that 100 must-see movies that people release around about this time of the year that you got to see, I bet more than half would not be on streaming TV. So where are they hiding? Are they contracts too expensive? Do they care less about creating great movies?
I don't know. Yeah, sometimes that's funny when it happens as well. Yeah. They're just not on any streaming service or anything. Like, I don't know. Planet of the Apes, so that, I don't know if that would be on, if it's ever on SBS World Movies, or whether there's a couple of those ones that, you know, you ever like Tubi TV, and that's a free one, and then there's Plex.
Sorry, I know about
those sort of ones.
Tubi, 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 that's a free online TV thing, and there's a few ads on that, but it's still get to see the programs. And what was the other one you call it? FLEX?
No, it's PLEX, Plex, yeah.
TLEX, Telex.
Yeah. There's a lot of junk on there, but yeah.
Well, I know every now and then YouTube has the entire movie, and you save it, you think, I must watch that, and then when you go around to watch it, it's been deleted. It took too long.
Yeah. They're pretty good at deleting copyright content these days, yeah.
That's right. So you got to watch out for that. And there's a movie called Doppelganger, the Far Side of the Sun. It's a movie I've been meaning to see for a very long time. But where do you find it? These movies, they just get lost. Well, very good talking to you, Ben. And maybe if you come up with some more, you'll let us know.
Will do. Thank you very much.
Good to have your company, Ben. Really nice. Movies that just seem to get lost. Where are they? Where do they hide?